Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Darkest Dungeon. I am your host, BrainBoy20. Where we had last left off, we had finally finished an exceptionally long mission, with everyone coming out basically not worse for wear. And we've gained access to, like, free stress relief activities, so it's basically everyone at the top who still needs it will go on it. It's like, Laughing will probably go to the alley if she doesn't have any, like, benefits to anything. Yeah, we're just going to do all the free stuff relatively quickly. Just get rid of whatever stress remains. You can also go and just pop in for free. The Grand Court, you'll probably also pop in for free. Just be, like, once again, it's just one of the rare instances where it's probably just a good idea to just do it and not care ever again. Now for the blacksmith, what else do we need? We're getting closer to finalizing the blacksmith, which is what I really want to have, so I can have the decent defenses so we don't have repeats of what happened before. Even though max level armor does not give any innate damage reduction. The party that we currently have, though, it replaces a primary healer. Can we get another healer at the stagecoach? An arbalest is a yes. And you even have the healing skill. I just need to get rid of blind fire in exchange for... Never mind, blind fire is actually decent. And then you have restring crossbow, triage, and marching plan, as well as wound carrier. Actually a really awesome, like, low-level one. Just pick up. You even have Eagle Eye. Ringer. Welcome to the low-level party.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
And then we'll unequip all trinkets, because we're not going to be sending these people out on mission yet. We have one short mission, or we can try doing some medium-level missions, which, in all honesty, I kind of want to do a Wildland one, because it's the only one where I haven't actually been doing any boss progression. So, in the wilds, I would take Orlando. Although I really should... It's mostly because I can never afford it, but I really should drag Orlando along to be in the front lines. Contour immediately behind. I guess... But you can't really go to the third position. So I give you Divine Grace and Dazzling Light. At this point, that'd be ridiculously expensive. Actually, no, I'd give you Judgment. Because, yeah, Judgment is insanely useful. I'd give Divine Comfort, take away those two skills, and then just keep Mace Bash, just in case. No, keep Illumination. As a pseudo mark. I don't want to send Sword of All on mission, but I also want to take, like, this entire group with me. Honestly, I might just keep the stress relief and just send everyone else to be, like, in the process of recovering, because this just isn't good. And it's forcing me to go on a champion level mission, but the last time we did this, we were kind of destroyed completely and utterly. Like, out of a team I could gather, it would be a very traditional one of this. Followed up by we have no healer. Because Ranald does not count as a healer, and we all kind of want Ranald to die, considering what had occurred previously. Yeah, I actually can't send this group along because we need Pippin. Unless I take Pippin out of stress recovery, which he's at too high of a stress. So yeah, I guess I'm kind of locked to this mission here. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It'd be kind of like this. Beringer, Fornix, Groschet, and Case being the frontliner again. But now that we have this team established, we need to spend the time upgrading everyone. And that's always fun. My only, like, thing I'm even remotely thankful for is that it is, like, none of these are too expensive. Wicked Hack is a must. This is Breakthrough and Adrenaline Rush, because those are all the baseline skills that you need. Harvest. Solo still has like an awful damage mod, so I'm not going to bother with it. But Battle Ballad and Inspiring Tune. The Ringer, you're at max. Grochette, you can up the skills you use, which is basically everything but Flashbang. In the Sanitarium we go. Can I afford to... Oh, wait, what? Is there something I'm not noticing here? Because I want to keep... Okay, what I want to keep is... Deadly. If you don't mind me, I'm going to get a secondary slot, because I didn't realize... What I didn't realize is that I can get the treatment ward for free during this. I am so glad I finally noticed this. So glad. I need, what, 16? So as of right now, I'm at 8, so I need 9 total. And 27 doesn't even ruin it.
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but rather inside the mind.
On second thought, Greg's an idiot. Can I actually physically, like, feasibly get enough? I need 1 of these and 20 of these. Can I convert all my portraits and deeds to an extirpation cell? Theoretically. I can currently get very close. And I will definitely go through like the entire process of just making sure that we're remotely close to there. Because then I just need 1 more of, like, I need 1 more D. I need 1 more crest, sorry. This is like horrendously inexpensive, but I just
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
No, actually, here's a better question. I should be doing it to these people. Now, who actually has a decent skill? None of those are useful. Pippin, you have hard-skinned. That's actually decent. Healer's Gift, replacing something that I really don't care about. None of these I actually really care about here. Pudoro, you lost protection. No, correction, you've never had protection. Bordakine, you don't have anything that I actually want. Abco, I wish you had Faded still. That was an incredibly useful skill, even though I think it never came up once. You've already got hard-skinned locked into place. Albert, On Guard is something you should actually have. But no, Brevetanki. Brevetanki is more important. Because evasive on this monstrosity. You will basically get evasive. And it would be... Who was I looking at again? Orlando, who would get deadly. Just because those skills are incredibly useful. And while the transfer was expensive... ultimately it came out heavily in our favor. Now, after ditching all the items we're currently having, we need to do a little bit of a party reroll. So you could actually take the Crescendo box. You going first, plus having a ton of damage for like a minor stress increase, isn't that bad. And just take a Book of Sanity. Fornix, No. Groschette, you could also use something to a similar vein. Preferably, you'll take Dismas's head. You'll take Dismas's head to not destroy your speed, but then you'll take the Aria box to actually have a net, like, sanity plus. You have Eagle Eye. And you already go slow as it is. Legendary Bracer. No, because you're our healer. You're our pseudo-healer. Healer, in quotation marks. Just insert that statement there. Yeah, Book of Sanity for you, and finally Fornix. Dark Tambourine doesn't actually do anything for you, but the Bright Tambourine is much better. Bright Tambourine combined with the Ancestors map. And your Trap Disarm with all the buffs ends up coming out to be about 115%. Excellent. We'll embark through a simple, like, short mission, but that special event right there, that special event was godly. If only I was paying attention and instead didn't, like, make everything just cheaper for no reason. We should only need 1 full stack of food for this, and 1 full stack of torches. The skeleton key just in case, shovel just in case, and holy water. Let's go. I would definitely start doing other types of missions other than these short ones with low-level parties. But the bigger issue in that is I just don't have good people.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Wow, that's a dick move, game. That's like a really dickish move. I'm gonna just put 2
Even
of
the
these.
cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
However, we have a decent chance through any one of these curios, and battles for that matter. We might be able to grab another shovel. I doubt it.
The way is
Would
lit.
it be
The
helpful?
path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Oh, we can get the Nightly Fowler buff. Thank goodness. Nightly Fowler is fantastic. You actually have a decent chance of one-shotting the Brawler.
Obliterated.
I'm glad I took that. I just rather not deal with you. How could I one-shot either of you? The answer is no, so we're going to simply mark the Cultist Acolyte for eventual death. Oh, why didn't I mark the Moon Defender? That makes Groschette infinitely more useful against him.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
For the first round of combat, you're going exceptionally fast. Yeah, I could pull you closer, but I'd rather keep you in your current position. We'll kill the Bone Defender on this round of combat. With Fornix making sure we go first, because going first is fantastic. Really? Okay, he should have, in all honesty, died.
Destroyed.
And he does. But after the turn, that would be useful. Oh, seriously, the Bone Defender has a speed of 0. How did he go first?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I was actually hoping for a single round of combat so she could heal a little bit. We'll
Seize
deal
this
with that
momentum.
later.
Push on to the task's end.
There's holy water, I think. Never mind. Then we'll investigate and hope. Damage and dodge and protection until camp. Well, aren't you, like, nearly indestructible? And since we're never camping, I guess we'll never lose the buff. Is there anyone that could have been better on? Not really. have a decent enough scouting chance and ignore the books. Oh, great. And never mind then. I thought I would hate it because I forgot that you needed holy water for this, because I think that usually means it gets rid of a negative quality or grants you another positive one. And before I forget,
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
You know what? If she goes first, we're just gonna break through and kill them.
Begone, fiend.
We got close to killing them. Solo doesn't kill, but we can just start de-stressing. Because this thing's not gonna get more than one round of combat.
Back to the pit.
You know what? In all honesty, I'm
Foolish
glad.
horrors.
I'm glad that
Brought
happened.
low
That
and
is
driven into the mud.
why. Yes, you know, it's this obstacle that's gonna suck. Because we're not gonna take a massive stress hit.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
It's trapped, but I never carry more than one key.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
And hopefully we can get through this quite quickly. I intend for this to be a little bit of a faster video, because I've got things to do today. Oh my gosh. You know what, let's see, how high of a buff can we get? %40 damage, everyone! I feel like she's just going to like, I wish we could have this luck on a boss.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
It's like you want me to kill you all. Oh, the 40% damage buff doesn't allow me to one-shot things as easily. I'm sad. Oh well.
Eradicated.
I can settle for just killing everything in one hit, regardless of what I do. The crit for the people who can actually use it. Like, Berenger, were it not for the fact that she's not equipped for damage, is actually really helpful. But I would need a Vestal to party.
Decimated.
And now here's something that, I was hoping that the Fusilier would get the rushed shot, and thus just do the cycling rushed shot, but instead they get blanket fire. Which admittedly is not that horrible for us, it's just there are better things that could happen.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
No, it doesn't kill. Then again, why am I complaining? Like, the negatives that she normally experiences don't matter in this
Triumphant
case.
pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
You're telling me to be wary, but I really don't care. Like, okay, now you're just begging for me to kill them in one shot. I can't even do that.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
I don't even care.
Another
like, how
one
I
falls.
sound right now. This is just us killing them all in one hit. One Punch Woman and company.
This expedition at least promises success.
Continue adventuring. Like, in all honesty, we'll just continue. Like, if we discover a secret room, that'd be great. Because this is a critical hit for one. Yeah, I guess. Like, this is a fantastic setup, and I'll just grab the hidden compartment of heirlooms. Just to start restocking what we already lost. I'm not gonna use the food yet, because I know this game all too well, and it's gonna screw me over with stress if I do anything involving food. Okay, we don't get the insane scouting I'm used to. You only have the one damage buff, but that doesn't allow you to do anything except this. Wow, you disappoint me.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I wanted to kill one of them before they had a chance to act. I succeeded in that fact, but it's still annoying. Alrighty then.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Like, these are effectively me recording milk runs, which aren't always the most fun. But sometimes they end up in this situation, and this situation is funny. I didn't realize that had forward too. Whoopsies!
Annihilated.
And come hither is only 2 spaces, so I don't mind using that to force him a little forward.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
You can back up to where you're supposed to be. What's the debuff? It's just like a minor dodge debuff.
The light, the promise of safety.
Like I said, they would try that immediately. And admittedly, that curio does suck, but, oh well. Who has, like, you actually can use the stress if you didn't fail.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Curio, trap, curio. In all honesty, I don't trust it. We're just gonna move on. I don't trust us not to lose someone.
Hall by hall. We reclaim what is ours.
I mean, so we're gonna hit a champion level boss, which I'm obligated to take on, but I know we're not ready for it.
I just kinda wanna see the results. Alright, Crochet, you get bloodthirsty with stress faster. You get Night Owl, which is only good if I... Well, admittedly on Fornix that might be good on you, because I'm still seriously considering doing the whole, like, nighttime double Hellion build with a Jester as a buff. As buffer, but I don't remember who else is a part of that build.
Even these dirt-covered dullards have their uses. Put them to work.
Historically, seasonal laborers have been loath to make the journey along the old road, but harsh economic conditions have driven them to desperation. Free upgrade, building ×1. Everyone recovered stress, you've achieved enlightenment. Recovered stress, and you've gained your permanent quirks. Make 1 free building upgrade. Honestly, we're doing it to the blacksmith. Fully upgraded blacksmith, anyone? Alright, now, out of curiosity, with all the, like, debuffs I did to that, or the buffing I did to the sanitarium, how much does it cost for me to, like, do any type of treatment? Like, I want to give you resilient. It's honestly not that bad, as long as I don't spend too much gold. But aside from that, that's all we're going to be doing for this episode. So I hope you've all enjoyed watching. It's been BrainBoy 20 with Let's Play The Darkest Dungeon, and I'm signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe. It helps out a great deal. And I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.